welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to show you guys how to make matcha latte, one of my favorite drinks to make, and it's pretty easy. You're gonna want to start off with your matcha. Now there are two types of matcha, that is ceremonial matcha and confectionery matcha. Ceremonial is more thinner and it's used for drinks specifically. Confectionery is meant for cooking. Now you're gonna want about half a teaspoon of the powder, and because it is so fine, you're gonna need to use a sifter to make the powder more finer. Now I like to just dump it in and then just shake my hand because then the powder comes out quicker, or you can just press it down. On my right here, about to grab it, I have a Japanese matcha style whisk that I've been soaking in hot water for about an hour. Because it is made of bamboo, we want it to be more softer. Now you could just use a fork or an electric foamer, because that's what we're about to do. We're about to foam up the matcha. You could use those as an alternative. I have my water set to 175 Fahrenheit because matcha can burn easily. It's so fine, you can burn it. Now, I've put enough water to saturate the matcha. You don't want it to fully, I don't think you can see it, but you want it to wet the matcha rather than drench it in hot water, because we want the matcha to be super concentrated. Now, I'm taking my whisk and I am doing an M shape. M shape, back and forth, side to side, because that foams up the matcha real good. And the reason why I have a wider bowl is because you want it to be a more flatter surface to whisk and foam to let in more air. Oh yeah, that's already looking good. Again, I would not just drink it straight because that would be bitter. Now, if I want just matcha, I would, after done foaming the matcha, I would just put in more water and there you have your green tea. But because we're making a latte, we need milk. That looks about right. Yep, so it's foamy. You can see because the top layer is this light, foamy, fluffy look. Okay, yeah, that is good. You don't want to overdo it because then it's not as concentrated as much and there's too much air. Now here's my milk of choice. It is oat milk. You can have any type of milk. Any milk works fine, but personally I like this because it's a lot more thicker than almond. And my sister's lactose intolerant, so I've learned to avoid milk. Now I had ice in there. I don't know if you could have seen that. Seen that. And I just put in some milk, mix around a little bit to keep it cold. And I don't like to put sugar in. My favorite alternative is blue agave. But if you like sugar, this is your time to put it in. I'm about to put in about a teaspoon of it because I don't like it super sweet. I feel like it takes away from the matcha flavor. Now, taking my foamed up matcha, putting it in my milk. Oh yeah. Making sure every drop is in there. It's okay if not everything's in there, but oh, I'm not about to lick that. That is too strong. And there we have it. Mix it in good. Yeah, there's our matcha latte. If you want it more Starbucks style, then just put in a little bit of vanilla extract. But I personally don't like to do that. Now let's try it. Oishii, delicious.